Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I really appreciate you guys taking your time and tuning to my YouTube channel. Yep, I'm back again with another video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing like a comparison, and this comparison we're going to base it on the two set of headphones, earpods that I've been hanging around for the past week or so. So the two headphones or the earphones that I'm talking about is these two guys. So I did a video on these guys, which are the JBL Tune 500BT wireless headphones, and then as well as the Apple AirPods Pro with the wireless charging case. So I've been hanging around these two guys for the past week or so, and I was using these two guys interchangeably. So I also did a video on these guys where I actually showed you guys how they work and all those kind of things, the features, as well as the main factor of doing the video, which was the price. So I just want to compare these two things because yes, I've been working around with them interchangeably, and they have a lot in common, and they also have a lot of differences. Starting with the form factor, they're from two different families. As you can see that the other ones are big, the other ones are small. So let's start with the main thing, which is the price. So the JBL Tune 500BT goes in for 900 bucks. That's if you're buying them from Incredible Connection, and I think, like I said, you get these for like I think 720 now currently at Take a Lot. So you're gonna get this pair, and then this one, if you're buying them from Digital Experience, you're gonna pay 4,600, and then 5.5 if you're buying them from my iStore or the iStore, depending if you're buying them online or at the store. So this, which means that one pair of these can actually get you like 5 pairs of this, 5 or 6 pairs of this, because this is like way less than this. So this costs like 6 times this, guys. And I know the question still rises, is are they really worth the price? And honestly speaking, it's still a debate even today. Are they any good? Yes, they are good, like I said on the video. What I like about the both set is actually how quick they charge. That's the first thing that actually intrigues me to say. You put these guys on the charger, both of them, you put them in the charger, within 5 minutes you actually get 1 hour worth of playback or listening time, depending on what you're using them for. So they are very great when it comes to that regard. So which means if they both died, then actually choose which one that I want to use. I just put this one for 5 minutes while I'm using this one, and then after 5 minutes I can exchange and then jump into the other. And then the next feature that actually kind of like, yeah, it was a bit of a challenge for me is how comfortable they are. These guys, for me, like I said on the video, they are not so comfortable because of the ear tips. I would like to just blame it on the ear tips. I'm not sure which size is this. I think this is the largest size of the ear tip. So this comes in with 3 sets, and I just picked this one with the whatever one was plugged on it, which is this one, and they haven't been working well for me. So I don't actually go for more than 2 hours with this in my ears because they start to hurt. So for me to fit them nicely in my ear, I have to kind of like squeeze them, and yeah, they do work, but within 2 hours or so my ears start to itch or hurt a little bit. So which means I have to like take them out and then brush my ear a little bit and then put them back in. So it becomes a challenge. Whereas when it comes into these ones, they fit in so well because firstly you can actually adjust them here in between so that, you know, I put them nicely in my ears. It's like, so with me doing that, it actually helps. So the closer I close them, they kind of like, you know, the moit heads like somewhere here on my head. But if I can adjust them, I can actually go in for maybe the whole day. I've never done that, but I think I can be able to go the whole day because of the cushions that are on the speaker cover, as well as the overhead cushion. It actually feels great when you put in here, so it doesn't actually hurt your ear. And another thing, what I like about this is, even though I actually just put them just over the ear, I can still hear, and which is great. And then I don't actually have to have them in the specific position that points to the ear. It also depends on what I'm actually listening to. And another feature that I like about this as well is the microphone. So on both this device, the microphone great, or is great because this one has one built-in microphone, and then this one, because it's 2 sets which are separate, they have 2. So these ones, of course, because they are 2, they catch sound from like both sides. So which means on the left, on the right hand side as well as on the left, they're actually able to pick the voice when I'm speaking, whereas on this one the microphone is only on the right hand side. But however, it actually picks out great. And the good part about that is when I actually close up my ear, I feel like the person that I'm talking to, they can actually hear me very loud and clear. So another great thing for these guys, which is the JBL Tune 500BT, is the multi-source connection. So I actually actually didn't know about that, so I didn't actually read the specification or what was written on the manual, but they have what we call multi-source connection, which means you're able to connect to multiple devices at the same time. So I was actually shocked one day when I was actually connected this to my MacBook because I was using them for the meeting. However, I was actually typing on my phone, so whenever I tap on my phone, those click buttons, I could hear them in my ear, and I was wondering where they're coming from. So only to find out that all those devices that are connected to this earphone, whichever one is active or is playing sound, this guy is going to pick them. So I had both my phone connected as well as my MacBook connected, and I can just answer whichever one rings or whichever one I want to use, which is a different case with this one. You have to actually jump from one device to the other. Even though they are connected to the multiple devices, you have to jump from one device to the other to actually listen to that specific one, which is, I don't know, let me not say it's a downside, but it's another feature that's lacking on this one. But on this, it's actually great, something that you have control over and all those kind of things. So let's talk about the bass. Both earphones have bass. These ones, I think, let me just say they were louder than this because maybe I forced them in my ear, but I think the quality of the Apple AirPods Pro is actually great. And these guys are well designed, they are well developed. You can actually hear the sound isolation compared to this one. So the price, I know it's not, yeah, it's still a debate. Like I said, I know the price is still steep even today, but however, when it comes to the bass and the quality of the sound, these guys comes way above this one. So I think the price difference can be determining factor to say why these guys are so good and so clear and all those kind of things. So that's actually something that actually is great about these guys. So let's talk about battery life now. So these guys, the lasting 16 hours on both, whether you are actually listening or on a phone call or you're on online meeting, you are guaranteed 16 hours on these guys. Whereas on these guys, you only get in 4.5 hours if you are using active noise cancelling as well as sound, we call it what, sound isolation, something like that. Yeah, sound separation or something like that. Yeah, so you get 4.5, and then if you're not using any of those, you'll actually get 5 hours. So which means, yes, it's really not that much if you want to use them straight without having to charge them. However, like I said, with the combination of the AirPods Pro and the wireless charging case, you actually get 24 hours. So they still have advantage when you are on the go, because if you have 16 here, you have 24 here. Combination of this is great for me, but however, these guys combined with the wireless charger, they coming first, which is, I think, for that reason I will actually recommend that. And then next thing that I like about this is charging the battery. So the wireless case has two ways that you can charge the battery. Like I did on my previous video, you can charge the wireless case using the your USB to lightning connector, just using this port here at the bottom, and then you can also charge this wirelessly by putting this on the wireless charging mat or a wireless charging power bank. Whereas on these guys, you actually needing a cable which actually goes in here. I know most of you guys did mention that I didn't touch that part. So to charge this thing, it's actually using the port which is in here. So this is the port, micro USB, that you charge using this cable that comes in with this headphones. So basically you just plug it in here, and then this other end will actually go into your power bank or to go to your wall socket where you actually charge this earphone. So that's the only way that you can charge this one. However, if you're on the go and you have your power bank with you, that should be fine. You can actually charge them. I'm not sure if you can charge them while you're listening to them. I don't think it will be possible because the charging port is covered and there's no way that this thing will go to your ear with the cable that's plugged in on them. So that's one thing which is maybe a downside, but I think it's not much of a train smash. So yeah, that has been my experience with these two sets of earphones or headphones, and I think I'll be returning this one back and getting my original Apple AirPods, and I think we will take it from there. So that has been my experience with these two guys. So yeah, I think the battle still goes on. Both of them, they have their own flaws, downside, and they also have their great advantages as well as their disadvantages. And that has been my experience with the two set, and I think I'm gonna return these guys back and get my original AirPods. And then yep, I think those will be my two set now that I'll be using from now going on. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I really appreciate you guys taking your time into my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel, and then you can like this video, share with those who might be interested on the contents that I do. that will be very, very highly appreciated. And I'll see you on my next video. Please don't forget to switch on your notification button so that you get notified when I upload videos. Bye.